Alright, so as y'all know, today is April 1st. No April Fool's joke URL. Along with the URL app, dropped the quarantine battles, and the first battle to drop was Mike P and Tay Roc. We gonna get into that on another video, but we're gonna talk about the event right now, which is supposed to have about three more battles. So the first battle was Tay Roc versus Mike P. It was a great, it was a good one round battle. You know what I'm saying? We had Smack moderating. So as they're rapping, you see, Mike P's screen, you see Tay Roc's screen, you see Smack's screen. So you probably get Smack's facial reactions more than anything else. If you're watching on an app, so of course you're getting the comments, you're getting all the reactions through that way or whatever. Coin toss was won by Mike P. Mike P elected to go second. Tay Roc come out bugging like he normally does, just on his regular Tay Roc gun bars, little flips and stuff here. He was going nuts. He had I really don't want to give out lines, to be honest with you. I really want people to enjoy this battle for themselves, especially seeing as though right now everything's shut down, like we're not even getting the battles we're supposed to get. It's a lot of things shut down. So as a fan, as an enthusiast, this definitely hit that spot for me, you know what I'm saying, so that I can have something to watch other than past battles and old classics or whatever like that. So just to get some new content up out of these guys, and especially two people, like one being Mike P, the other being Tay Roc, like two high caliber guys who we know gonna bring it, who can bring it. I thought that was I thought it was an awesome experience, to be honest with you. Like I said, I watch my battles on the app like a lot of people do. So for them to drop something new and exclusive like this, something new, some new content, and I can get away from watching the old battles. I just watched the Monstars versus Quest, Marvin Quest battle, because it just dropped on the app or YouTube. I don't know. It dropped somewhere. But yeah. But just like I said, going back to the first round, we talk about Roc. He did what Roc does, and just a line from his round was like he was like left P on the side of the road, couldn't make it to the rest stop. Like like bars like that. That was an actual bar that he used in his round, and I'm not giving any of them away because it was only a one rounder. The battle was about 7.5, maybe 8 minutes long with them collectively. I want to say I felt like Mike P may have went maybe about 15, 20 seconds longer than Roc. So Roc comes out, he does his thing. It's a bunch of light bars along with the gun bars, along with the punches, along with what Roc do. He got through his round flawlessly. It was real clean. So I gave him like a 7 out of 10 just because, I know he can go harder than that, and but it's a solid 7. So then Mike P come out, quarantine bars, funny. Mike P funny. He swagged the funny into his bars all the time. Like I said, hit you with one line from him. He say, white boys always good at shooting Roc uncontested. Like it was a bunch of that. It was a bunch of Roc flips, quarantine flips. He acted like he was a doctor. He was very entertaining. That's one thing I will give Mike P. Like he was more entertaining to me than Roc was as far as entertainment value. And his round was solid as well. So I give him a 7. Out of 10, because like I said, I just seen Mike P. He could do a lot more than what he did. But I advise, if you guys don't have the app, to get the app, especially for these next couple weeks or months or however long we're going to be dealing with this quarantine stuff. I advise you guys to get the app. I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't. So back to the battle. So like I said, Mike P was a little more entertaining. Tay Roc was a little more consistent, because I know Mike P, he didn't necessarily have a choke, but it was like a little stumble bumble. It wasn't nothing big, but it was just a little stumble bumble. And I had to play it back because I thought maybe it could be the stream, because people talking via FaceTime or Skype or however they doing it. So could have been a stream. Played it back. I just felt like it was just one of them quick hiccup stumbles. None to be alarmed about. So if I had to pick a winner, if I had to say, okay, just based off my first watch, just it being one watch and me deciding to make this video right after that one watch, I got it going down as a tie. If somebody pulled my arm, if somebody put the pistol to the head and told me, hey, you gotta make a selection, I'm a edge Tay Roc just because I liked his material better. I just felt like Mike P was trying to adhere to the audience a little too hard. Like, although it wasn't nobody in the crowd, of course there's an audience still. And I felt like he was trying to do that a little too hard. And I felt like Tay Roc went in and killed the same way he would do if he was in a small room or a big stage. So I edged it to Tay Roc. I'm not even if you edge it to Mike P, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? If you call it a tie, I'm cool with that because that's what I initially want to call it. But you know, off the second watch back, and then once I give people time to watch it, I'll do some lyrical breakdowns or whatever. I just don't want to give away all that bars beforehand. But man, this quarantine, based off this first battle, look like it's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to the rest of it, man. I advise you guys to tune in. I mean, it's on the app. You can watch it whenever you want. But you know, that was a good little battle right there, to be honest with you, a good little run rounder. So I'll holler at y'all, catch y'all on the next one, man. This your boy The Real Peace signing. But on a real note, and aside from the fact that it's a lot of jokes and a lot of things being said, you know, entertainment purposes, a lot of people out of work, people out of school, you know, it's a lot of jokes about this pandemic, but to be honest, it's not no joking matter. It affects a lot of people. It doesn't just affect the people that's infected personally bad, it affects anybody that's around them. Um, and I just think we need to do a better job as people trying to get a grasp on this thing. You know, if we just do what they say and sit down for a couple weeks, you know, we can get through this quicker. You know, the longer we decide to be negligent, that's the longer that it's going to take for us to get back out here in these streets. And, you know, if we're progressing, I know everybody wants the summer to come. Everybody was looking forward to the summer as we do every year. So, you know, not taking it serious and not really quarantining yourself and isolating yourself and trying to get better, you know, and trying to have people get better, even if it's not you, just staying away from people. You know what I'm saying? It's just a smart thing to do right now. And that's why I'm happy that URL was able to put on an event like this that could actually, you know, give people entertainment in the venue or the field that they want entertainment in, which is battle rap. But I think we need to take it serious. I'm seeing a lot of cases in New York, for instance, is rapid. It's rapid spread. It's a lot going on out there to the point where, you know, the government is really probably going to step in a little harder than they already have. I've also seen from, you know, my neck of woods, Chicago, it's people going out. I see people at parties where they look like they, you know, at a loft party or condo party or something like that. And I got people on my Instagram and Facebook and a couple people hitting me up trying to, you know, link up and, you know, do things like that. And with that being said, that's just the little negligent things that I'm talking about. Like, of course, we want to kick it with our buddies, you know, we want to do all that. But at this time, it's like more important to stay safe, you know what I'm saying, and to stay isolated like they asked, you know, like it's asked of us, you know. So I don't want by any means anybody to think that I think this is a joking matter or anything like that. Everything is for entertainment purposes, you know. Let's try to get through this thing together, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot we can do, you know, as far as spreading the word to other people about, you know, the importance of isolating, quarantine, and trying not to spread this. You know, it's incentives you can give people. Like me personally, I was looking forward to this summer, you know, as a new blogger. I wanted to get outside and do a few things with the weather being fair, because I'm in the Midwest, so you know, when it's cold, it's cold. You know, when it's raining, it's raining. When it's wet, it's wet. You know, so you got to take advantage of the sunny, dry days or whatever. And I'm eager to get back out here too. But it's all due with, you know what I'm saying, great timing and not being negligent of the fact that we as a people have a responsibility to make sure that we don't see a bunch of our elders fall off the map because of something like this, or a bunch of infants whose immune system isn't the greatest fall off the earth because of this, or even people with compromised immune systems. This is a scary time for them. So I just think it's important as us as individuals to really take this serious and to really pay attention to what's going on out here. Pay attention to what's going on in your bodies, what's going into your bodies rather. A lot of people getting the hand sanitizer, the soap, but don't forget the vitamin C, don't forget the multivitamins, don't forget the elderberries, the stuff from inside. And just do your research on the whole virus. You know what I'm saying? Just do your research. Don't go by he say, she say. We all got Google. A lot of us got a little more time on our hands than normal. So go ahead, look it up, research it, and formulate your own opinion. But yeah, I just want everybody to be blessed, be safe out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, this could be a great summer if we can get everything together. But if we don't, we're just gonna be locked down and in isolation for even longer. And if it has to go on longer, it's gonna be worse. We're granted we're granted and afforded the luxury of still being able to go pick up food from restaurants, certain stores staying open because they have essential things and stuff like that. But eventually it's going to get so big and so bad to the point where the safety and health of the citizens is more important than the fact that you need soap for 30 days. Like, I would rather you stink for 30 days because you can't get no soap rather than 30 people die because we're running around spreading the disease and not really taking it serious. I went to the little dollar store for, I can't remember what it was for, but I was there, and they got the little lines on the ground where they social distancing, say step here so the next person steps there. It's with at least 6 feet within each other. Nobody's paying attention to the social distancing line. I get in the line. I give two spaces, just because people ain't paying attention. And I know that set a precedent for the people behind me. Now the lady behind me, she's on the line. The people in front of me aren't. But the lady behind me is on the line because she see me taking it serious, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not accusing anybody of anything, but I have to stay safe, not just for me, but for other. I have kids in the house. I have a wife in the house. So it's a lot that, as people, we need to think about rather than the fun aspect. If we want to have fun, we can have fun in the near future if we do this right. If not, it's going to be in the far future, and you never know how long that's going to last. But to everybody, man, thanks for checking out my video, man. Remember to think about what's going on. It's a lot of avenues out here bringing entertainment. Instagram live with beat battles. We got Tory Lanez and throwing twerk contests. It's so many things that you can look at because everybody's on lockdown, so people is creating individual content. And it's a lot of things that you could look at. So I'm happy that Smack URL was able to get into that field, you know what I'm saying, to make something for us to watch. And like I said, just stay safe out here, man. Make this a responsibility for us as a nation to get better, because we get better as a nation, other nations get better, and then the world get better. We back to our regularly scheduled program. Until next time, hit that like and subscribe button.